Good morning and welcome to the AtlanticCityBeat.com right here on 96.1 WTTH to Touch. My name, of course, is Raymond Tyler, and you can follow me on Twitter at Raymond Tyler the Closer. You can also follow me on Facebook, and of course, you can see and hear clips and archives of past shows at www.theatlanticcitybeat.com. We are here today with a local young man who was born and raised here in Atlantic City and then went away to Atlanta, but he's back to celebrate his birthday, and also to give us the scoop and information about his new book that's dropping in less than 30 days on January 30th. You can pick up the new book, Success Over Everything, from the Armah Publishing Group. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Josha Armah. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. You know, just hanging in there. You know, had to visit Atlantic City, see how the town's doing.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. And also, thank you for signing up to be a sponsor of the AtlanticCityBeat.com. I really appreciate that.
No problem.
All right. So, for people who don't know you, because we also have people in Pleasantville, Linwood, all throughout South Jersey, and listening across the world on the web. Who is Josha Armah?
Basically, you know, I'm a young man. I came from Atlantic City, grew up, born and raised. One thing about me is that I'm 22, and for my age, I've been able to accomplish a lot. Some of the things I've done locally is like manage DJ 5D, you know, help participate in building some brands in Atlantic City for the local artists and people that's in the entertainment business. But what I've done really is step out of my character and really show people that, you know, as a talented young man, you can use your creativity to create a profit for yourself as an entrepreneur. And that's all it's about, is just, you know, pushing the message of entrepreneurship, building companies and, you know, distributing wealth. That's the most important thing about what I'm, you know, what my campaign is about.
Okay. I remember a long time ago, seems like a million years ago, when I was 22, there were some, but there weren't a lot of examples of people who were doing what I'm doing, or people who are doing what you do. Did you have people who could mentor you, or people who you could look to say, you know, I want to do that too, or did you have to pretty much build your own path?
You know, a lot of my mentors in Atlantic City, Kevin Crump is one of my good mentors.
Oh, that's a good mentor
to
have.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's very tight with me. That's like my uncle and stuff, you know. So, you know, he definitely taught me a lot of things. I have other mentors like Josha Armah, who's in New York.
Okay.
You know, he's done a lot of like platinum recording producer and stuff like that. But, you know, I had people basically show me the blueprint, but nobody gave me handouts. You know what I'm saying? I had to get up out my seat and go after it. And what I mean by that is, you know, it takes a lot more than just ambition to reach your goal. Like, I could sit in Atlantic City for 5 years and try to get out, or I could just leave. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have an ultimatum every day that you face with, and sometimes people sit on their dreams. That's not going to help them move forward in their life or progress on their destiny. So that's all, you know, the mentors that I had in my, you know, in the game coming up, that, you know, that's what they basically taught me, is just, you know, go after your destiny. Don't let nobody stop you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, sounds like you got some good advice. I know a lot of artists I talk to, and a lot of young people I talk to, they don't realize where the line stops between mentoring and getting something handed to you. And in this game, I think you'll agree with me, and maybe not, you'll find that people will show you stuff, but they're not just going to hand you the keys to all their hard work. You know, you got to put some skin in the game, as they say. You know, you got to get up off your behind and, you know, do something and, you know, get some hard work in there to build your own. Nobody's going to, you know, build it for you.
Exactly. You're right about that, man. Nobody's going to build your empire for you. You know, I have a new campaign, Success Over Everything, and I feel like, you know, people use money over bees, money over bees, and money over everything.
Right.
But what about success over everything? You know, so that new slogan is like an MO, a motto. You know, something you can follow. And you know, right now with everything that's going on in Atlantic City, especially not just the casinos closing and people losing jobs, we talking about crime is at an all-time high. Like, let's be serious.
Well, I mean, you lose 10,000 jobs, crime not going to go down.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I left for years, and to come back and see what is happening, it's amazing. It's shocking. I can't even, describe it. But, at the end of the day, I think the most important thing is really getting to the middle of the solution and finding out if it's not going to be the mayor that solves it, if it's not going to be the local political figures that solve it, or even the local people that are reverends and preachers. It could be a young person that's just out there doing their thing and they're talented.
Right.
You know, you have a lot of people like Busy Bugatti or people like you know, DJ 5D and all the other people in the city that contribute to the growth of it. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, even like Shad, like he's a rapper from Atlantic City, Code of the Streets. These are rappers from Atlantic City, but at the same time, what about other people that's stepping up, people that want to, you know, release their own books or come up with a movie? You know, we have to cultivate our own superstars. How many superstars is from Atlantic City, Raymond?
Besides yours, no. Superstars. That's a good question. That's a good question. Because I don't want to throw dirt on nobody's shine. But we got a couple people who did all right and doing all right. You know, you know, 5D is doing big things. Speaking of Atlanta, DJ Do It All just moved back down this way. I think. You know, you got that big complex. Kelsey's on Kentucky Avenue, and now a friend of mine, shout out to Bernie, is opening a sound studio called Majestic Entertainment, Songbird Studios. I'm spending there New Year's Eve, so people are still, you know, making a life in Atlantic City. But you're right. That word superstar, people can debate about, you know, what is or what isn't a superstar.
Exactly.
So.
I'm not talking about A-list celebrity. I mean, I'm not with myself, but I was trying to say from a business standpoint, I'm a brand manager in the industry. And for working with different celebrities and noticing how their camps move and operate, you know, everyone has a corporate structure that's in corporate America. Most people are still hustling like it's the streets, you know. This is not, you know, the rap game is cool. Even when you decide to own a business, it's cool. But if you don't understand how to have infrastructure, how can you even stabilize your operation? You know what I'm saying?
You can't stabilize
it. You can't do it by yourself. You know, you want to look at. So these are just different things that I teach in my book, and some of the things that I'm expressing through that. And really, you know what? It's not about. I don't want to say that there's no superstars in Atlantic City. I'm saying that we haven't cultivated any superstars in Atlantic City as businessmen.
I hear you.
You just named a whole bunch of resources. Really, at the end of the day. So now it's our job with the people that's stepping up to the plate in the business aspect to, you know, cultivate the talent. Because if not, you can't depend on an artist or somebody that's, you know, doing what they love to do to handle everything.
And the other thing I agree with you on as far as that, when you say cultivating the superstars, I can't say that, like, if you take somebody like 5D, he pretty much, as far as I know, he built what he had from scratch. Nobody put him on, or even like you have these different teams and cliques out of New York and Philly, and now of course I can't think of any, but like the Rockefeller clique used to be, where you have somebody who can come up, you know, from way back, and then when he's ready, like Kanye, just step up and do his thing. So we don't have that here.
Exactly.
So, but listen, there's a lot of good things that I want to talk about, and also we need to talk about your book and what's going on in Atlantic City. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to the AtlanticCityBeat.com right here on 96.1 WTTH The Touch. We're talking with Josha Armah from the Armah Publishing Group. His new book, Success Over Everything, drops on January 30th. Do you have a website, and how can people book you if they want to have you come in for motivational speaking, if they want to have you, if they want to book you for the book tour? Because one thing I like that you're doing is you're not waiting till you get, you know, 25, 30, 40 years old. You're building your empire now at 22. So kids at Atlantic City High School, Pleasantville High School, Ocean City High School, they could relate a lot more to you even than they could to me.
Exactly,
So what's the website?
Well, my company website, which I'm the CEO of, is armahpublishing.com.
Okay.
And that's ARMAH Publishing. And you can book me at J Armah the Boss, JARMAH the Boss, THEBOSS. And basically, that's .com, you know.